Hi, I'm Mike Thayer, author of the book series The Epic Adventures of the Techno-Wizard, and this is a little bit about me. I am a new author, viral blogger, lucky husband, dedicated father, decent impressionist, degreed engineer, inept hunter, ex-jock, and nerd. I have always been a daydreamer. With every spare moment I had, ever since I was a little kid, my brain was off creating epic quests and superheroes and heroic deeds and combining them all together in what I thought were awesome stories. I seriously love popcorn, and buying a movie theater style popcorn maker was one of the best decisions of my entire life. About 10 years ago, I got this crazy idea that I wanted to write a book. I looked up things online, I did online courses, I attended writing retreats, went to conventions, listened to podcasts, I read as much as I could, I met other writers, and most importantly, I wrote. I can't even begin to count the amount of times over the last decade where I have fallen asleep at my keyboard. Writing myself to exhaustion, I have tried to hone my craft to get to a point where I could finally take all these cool ideas in my head and translate them onto paper so I could share with other people. And on April 2nd, 2018, I will finally be able to come out with my first book. It's called Passage to Avalon. It's book number 1 in the Epic Adventures of the Techno-Wizard series. I've always wanted to write a story for kids and families in one of my favorite subgenres, portal fantasy. Like Chronicles of Narnia, you have your main protagonist in our world that gets transported to a different world. The clever twist that I wanted to introduce is, what if you were in this Narnia-like world and you had a cell phone with signal still back to Earth? What would the people of this different world think of your crazy technological advancements and devices? What would the people back on Earth think of all the crazy stuff you're posting on social media and YouTube? And with that clever twist in the portal fantasy genre, I came up with The Epic Adventures of the Techno-Wizard. Now, I often get asked, Mike, in a home invasion situation, which of your swords would you use to defend your family? Now, the question's kind of silly. Of course it's Orcrist. Have you seen how long Anduril and Glamdring are? Crazy unwieldy in close quarter situations. Stupid question. The way I see it, you can do one of 3 things with your spare time. First, you can entertain yourself. And the value of entertainment is done as soon as that thing is over. It's like eating a piece of candy. It's good in the moment, but when that candy is gone, it has no lasting value. Number 2, you can learn something. And never in the history of the world have we had a better opportunity to learn anything we want. With the internet and Google and YouTube, anything we want to learn about is at the tip of our fingers. And 3, you can create something. You can will something into existence, taking those things that you learned to create something new that is uniquely your own. So over the last 10 years, I had to take a real honest look at myself and look at what I was doing with my spare time. Was I just entertaining myself? Was I learning something? Or was I creating something? And slowly but surely, as painful as it was, I started weeding out those activities that weren't feeding my one main goal, which was to create something, which was to take all of these stories, these epic quests, these heroic adventures, and combine them into a story that I could share with other people. Now, students and kids come up to me all the time and ask, Mike, what is it that makes a great and compelling story? And the answer to that is actually surprisingly simple. Freaking Mike Thayer does. Now, with the little bit of spare time that I actually still have, I love spending time with my kids. Now, a long time ago, I used to play a lot of video games, a lot of sports, but the great thing about my kids is I can just do it with them. I can play sports, I can play video games, sometimes it's board games, or just watching movies, or just chilling out, playing Legos, doing puzzles. Whatever it is, I love spending time with my family. They've always been there, they've always been supportive, and for that, I will be forever grateful. Now, there's a lot of good advice out there, but whatever your passion is in life, I believe there's one bit of advice that's going to help you succeed the most, and that is to surround yourself with awesomeness. For me, awesomeness trumps all. Whether it's a hobby or a passion or a project, find out the essence of what makes that thing awesome and immerse yourself in it. It's why I have a home office that is decked head to toe in Lord of the Rings paraphernalia. It's why I have to pull on a nunchuck if I want to go in my basement storage room to get the Christmas decorations. It's why I installed an Excalibur in the walkway to my front door. And it's also the main reason why I write. Because my hope and my dream is that when you start to surround yourself with awesomeness, that you might just pick something that was made by Mike Thayer. Thank you for stopping by and spending a few minutes out of your day to learn a little bit more about what I'm doing. You can check out my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube, my website, my blog. You can buy my book and read it. I'm going to have plenty more content to come in the future, so please stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you surround yourself with it, and I hope you also think it's awesome. This is Mike Thayer, signing out.